Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? We are here for another episode on the World of Otium. I am a wandering nerd, and we are out here in the Nether in our hub, our flight lines up above the Nether, getting between all of our different provinces. And we are going to work on our Nether portal room today. Should be interesting. Haven't really got a complete design yet. But I'm gonna go take some inspirations, fly around, look at what everybody else is doing, take some inspiration, and build something here in the Nether. As I'm talking about this, I have a couple of ideas that popped into my brain, and I think it'll be kind of cool. I'm also going to build a one of our custom trees up on the top here, just to mark this province so that we know where it is. Similar to what we did over there in the last couple provinces. I think that's what we're going to do is build a couple unique markers up above here and go with it from there. So I am going to hop through the Nether, fly around. We're going to talk about a couple of different ideas, and then I'll come back and hopefully we'll get started on this episode. As far as what we're going to do, who knows if we're going to get an opportunity to see anybody else's builds that are going on there. Oh, looks like Iceland Queen is on with us here today as well, so maybe we'll run into her as we're playing along here. So let me get over into the overworld, and I will be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So we are here in our province. I think what we're gonna do is let's take a flyover. Yeah, back on. We're gonna take a fly over our province here. We're gonna take a little look at what we see here from above. That's kind of the inspiration that I want to do here. Is I kind of want to be able to. I think what I'm going to do is build a couple of these houses and maybe one of these domes in perspective, a little bit better perspective. A little perspective, and have us walking over this province. So I'm gonna have to dig down quite a ways. Put in probably some blue for a little bit of a river, a couple pieces of water, and do a little bit of one of the houses and one of the and maybe one of these domes, and then cover it with a probably a light gray glass so that you're looking down on top of it, and then put some trees and stuff on the in the Nether above to mark the province, that kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking right now. It sounds a bit complex, so once I get going with it and seeing what the dig is going to look like, I may end up changing my mind, but that's what I'm going to start with and see what we can do. So I'm going to bust out the pickaxe and make a nice big hole in the Nether. So once I start doing that, seeing what that looks like, I will be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So I've done a little bit of work. I've got this whole thing dug out. It actually worked pretty well. I had a little bit of a floor down here that we had to take care of, but for the most part, got it all laid in. I do have a layer of netherrack floating around on the top side, and then what we're gonna do is this room is going to be this is where we're gonna be doing something. So one of the things we need to do is we need to make some dunes. Yes. This is what we're gonna work on a couple of sand dunes floating around the area. I'm gonna use a lot more. You know what? Let's need to conserve some. Let's come out. Anyway, probably won't do this everywhere, but definitely need to work it out in some. All right, so we're going to fill this in with sand here. Probably going to put in something blue on the sides. Maybe some glass of some kind, sort of filling in the sky. I think is what we're going to try and do. What I'm going to try and do. That's going to be sort of is it. Yeah, to look at it from back here. Yeah, better get this sand dune effect. Oops. Gotta say it. Plenty. Yeah. So something like this, and I'm going to put a couple of these dunes, a couple of different places. What I want to do, this is cool. So I'm going to put a layer of glass up above all of this, and you're going to have these stairs come down, drop into glass, and this whole thing is going to be a layer of glass above this. And what I want to do is I want to build a house here. And then build one of the temples here. Dome on. Probably put a little, some trees in there. And I may want to do is bring the wall out like this. Yeah, that's what wall. We'll simulate the wall somehow. And we want to make it give it a perspective that it's definitely, you know, smaller, so it looks it's much higher up above. At least that's the intention, so that we're way up above here. So this is all glass at this level, or actually at this level down here. This, you can kind of look down and see it, and you see the temple, and you probably won't see anything more than maybe 5. It'll be a really tiny dome. Put some trees in there, probably just a stump and spread sand, paths, that kind of thing. More sand along the wall, similar to this over here, because you can kind of see. We'll bring this up there, and then cover this up and do blue, probably light blue concrete. I think is what I want to do in the walls. I think really cool, light blue concrete or sky. I guess I probably need to go and make some of that. Bring that all in there and get to work on that. I think this is really going to look really cool once I get this all done. I get this all filled in with glass and that kind of thing. And what I can do too is I can take the portal back a little bit. I can probably tweak it and adjust where the portal is and the portal room is slightly further back on the overworld. I'll do the math and see what I can do as far as location, because even if it comes in here or a little further back, it's not going to make that big of a difference, I don't think, as far as where it's at. And then probably fill A lot of this in with black concrete would be my guess. Or maybe the dark blue for the sky. Just sort of make some of this disappear more than anything else. But that's kind of the effect that I'm going on. So let me get some, go get some blue. Let's do up some of the walls in here and see what we can come up with. I definitely need to put in, maybe I'll make it night. It is the nether, it is dark. Maybe we can do night and do Cub Fan's little trick with the end rods in the back in the inside of the walls for stars and that kind of thing. And then my glass up here has a lot of black. Yeah, that'll maybe worth it. So let me see what we can come up with, and I'll be back with you here in a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back. So, been making some progress, doing some digging, getting stuff taken care of, and kind of like what I got going here. So let's go take a look at it. I went and gotten some extra supplies, but I think this is what we're gonna go with. And I'm really liking that. I'm liking the blue concrete. This is concrete powder against the sand here, and I think I'm gonna put in some. What I'm gonna do is, in a couple spots, I think I'm going to poke some white concrete back there and then cover it up with some glass to give it a little bit of a different effect there. Sand. I'm trying to figure out lighting still, and I know what I need to do for lighting. I need something there, something there. And I may light this up just the same way that we would light up underground, but unfortunately, it doesn't change the fact that I'm still going to have gas potentially spawn down here as well. So that is going to be a trick. But I'm just going to drop this glowstone down here. Avoid that pile of stuff I'm going to let despawn because, well, it's netherrack. And get back to work on this here. Hope you guys are liking this. So I need to go find me a crafting bench. Where am I? Here. Hopefully it's night. Grab a crafting bench so we can craft up. Oh, of course it's night. Alright. Okay. That scared me. I jumped. That was a big creeper explosion. Yeah, so I got a crafting bench now. And let's just head back and get out of this death trap until we can get things moved. So I think what I'm going to do is end up moving the portal back a little ways. Probably 1 or 2 blocks, I think. Hopefully it isn't going to affect where we bring stuff at. Alright, let's craft up as much of that as we can. And let's get to moving some stuff down. So the other thing that I got a question on where I wanted to put something was, where am I going to put the sun? That's a good question. And what to do with the ceiling? What do you guys think about the ceiling up here? I definitely don't have an answer yet, so I'm still working on that. But I'm open to suggestions. Sure. Ball. Yeah, so up at the very top, if you're looking down here, which we shouldn't have anybody down in here. And, you know, that makes sense that we're not going to have anybody down here. But the question was, is that, you know, if we were walking up above glass up top there, where's the sun going to be at? And I was thinking of maybe putting it up above, maybe behind the behind the portal. Maybe you walk into the sun, and we have the portal up against that wall there. I mean, I move that portal a lot, I'm gonna potentially cause some problems. So that's a bit of a concern. If I move it, I gotta move it, what, maybe 15 blocks? 15 blocks, that's 80. That's 100 blocks in the overworld. So, excuse me, coughing there. That could be a bad thing. So, definitely gonna be a bit of a concern. So, break another pick. Yeah, I ended up breaking a pick doing this earlier. Yeah, not the happiest, that one, but okay, it happens. We have tons of them. So yeah. Yeah, you can see down in here, this is where I had to opens up into the open nether over here, or just a few blocks underneath. Wall right here. Like I said, it wasn't that many blocks, that problem. Just side of it. But with my luck, I'm going to run into some lava problems. You guys are liking this idea. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on this. Comments down below. What you think I should do for the sun and lighting down here? Because I'm almost out of time for today as I'm looking at my clock. It's been a busy day recording. I got a bunch of stuff done. Got a lot of content finished, and got ahead of the curve for a change, which is not very much like me lately. Always dealing with the last minute stuff, so that is what I got time for today. Like I said, I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on this project. What you guys think about it? What you guys would like to see, suggestions on it. Always welcome those. You can leave me the comments down below. You can always hit me up on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. Hopefully you guys liked today's content. I know it wasn't super complex or anything like that. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button on the video. Hopefully you want to see more like this, and if you do, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell as well. Make sure YouTube is telling you that you want to, tell YouTube that you want to see this content and that you want to be notified when videos come out. So again, thank you for your guys' time. I'm going to be calling it here. Taking off and dealing with some things for the daily grind coming up. So that's what I got for today. So again, thank you one more time, and until next time, the Wandering Nerd.